It is Monday, September 7th, 2020, here in this quarantine. I'm James Sims, and for this episode of Elite, for the very, very first time, I'm going to pull out a player's profile that I already did because people are already talking that mess. The Bucks aren't even eliminated yet, and people are already saying that Giannis is a Pippin, and that he can't be the best player on a championship team, to which someone who's like thinking about this in like the heat of the moment is just, he's 25. I don't know how much you expect a 25-year-old basketball player to do when there's not another all-star starter level player on his team. As good as Middleton is, he's an all-star reserve, which is great. But at the end of the day, the best team wins. And as good as Giannis is, as long as he's playing on that team, and he's still young, people are really getting on Giannis, and they're saying that, they keep saying that, oh yeah, he's a Pippin. Like, let him have his time. His peak seasons are ahead of him. I don't understand why people are getting so caught up in this. They haven't named the NBA MVP yet, but it looks as though he's the front runner. But as of right now, he still has an NBA MVP. He's been named to the last 4 All-Star games, and he's 25. So his age 22, 23, 24, and 25 seasons, he was named an All-Star. I mean, he had his first All-Star at 22. I mean, but still. Same guy, all right? He won the most improved player in 2017, the very first year he was named an All-Star. He was named the NBA's most improved player at 22 years old, and ever since then, he's gotten better and better every season. He made the NBA first team last season, and they haven't named it this year, but he's going to make the All-NBA first team the last 2 years, so... At 25 years old, he's already been the best. He's going to be recognized as the best player in the league for this season and last season. His most 2 recent seasons in the league. He's made the NBA second team twice. So all 4 years he's been an All-Star. Since he's been the MIP, he's been a top 10 player in all of basketball. Voted on by the people that are most trusted to give out these awards. They have said that Giannis Antetokounmpo has been a top 10 player in the league the last 4 years since he was 22. And since he was 24, he's been a top 5 player in basketball. This will be his 5th playoff season. This will be the 4th time he's averaged 22 points per game, which is still incredibly hard to do. Mind the fact he's still 25. He's done it 4 times. He's averaged 26 points per game 3 times. He's averaged over 25 points. Well, 26 points is more than 25, but still, he's done that 3 times. He's averaged 29 points per game this season. He's made 1 defensive first team, and considering the fact that he was named the defensive player of the year, I would bet he made the all defensive first team this year. So that's 2 all defensive first teams at 25 years old, because I'm going to keep reminding people that he's 25 years old. He's made the all-defensive team second, or the all-defensive second team 1 time, and that was the first year he was an all-star, the year he was the most improved player. He shot 50% from the field the last 5 seasons he's been in the league. So since he's been 21, I'm turning 21 within the next 3 days. Since he was 21, he's been shooting 50% from the field in the NBA against the world's best basketball players. He shot 55% from the field the past 2 regular seasons. He shot 30% from 3 times, despite the fact that he's 6'11" and gets most of his baskets from within 10 feet of the basket. He's shot 75% from the free throw line twice. He's averaged 8 rebounds the last 4 seasons. He's averaged 10 rebounds the last 3 seasons. Might I add, over the last 3 seasons, he's averaged 26 points per game and 10 rebounds. And he's the primary ball handler. He's averaged 12 plus rebounds per game the last 2 seasons. He's averaged 13 rebounds this season. He's averaged 5 plus assists 3 of the last 4 seasons, especially in the last 2 seasons. He's averaged over a block per game over the last 6 seasons. And right here, all right. Here's my dagger, right? Let me remind you for the 25th time that he's 25. And if it was 25 times, then I don't even know what I'm going to do, but I'm not going to count it. Twice, he's averaged 27 plus points, 12 plus rebounds, 5 plus assists, over a steal and over a block per game for over 70 plus games played in 2019 and playing over 60 plus games in 2016, or I'm sorry, in 2020 with the quarantine and all. With all that said, his best basketball years are ahead of him, and he's already been recognized as one of the league's best at such a young age. I don't understand why people are getting on him for what he doesn't have now when he still has years of basketball ahead of him. I'd understand getting on him after the fact if he hadn't done it, but you can't get on the dude before he's entering his championship winning years, and I think it's really cheap to jump on players when they're this old. I'd understand if it was like Chris Paul or Dwight Howard. The fact that they're like in their they're in their early 30s, they're kind of past their absolute best, their absolute primes, and they haven't won a championship as the best player. Giannis is showing Giannis is having the best season he's ever had, and there until he slows down, I don't see any reason for anyone to get on him. To which I say, be patient. Giannis is 25. Leave him alone, please.